Hey guys, it's Colin. Today I'm going to talk to you about my digital portfolio. Obviously, title page welcome and everything. Here's a photo of me, great selfie. I took at Central Park. I'm a senior at Stony Brook, double major in political science and history, and also run cross country and track. And I transferred here. I'm actually last year was my first year. Very interesting and such, being in the pandemic. But it was a great opportunity. Being here was definitely a great change from where I went before, which was the opposite, kind of a smaller liberal arts school. And Stony Brook has actually been very rewarding, and I actually had a great time, I'd say, since being here. This portfolio is kind of talk about, as I'm just repeating essentially, is so academic things, athletic things, and extracurriculars, and then a little delving into my resume, and then LinkedIn and Twitter. So about me, which is a little more than just a welcome page. I'm 21, senior here. Originally from upstate New York, a town called Niskuna. It's next to Schenectady, if you're familiar with the Albany area. And obviously, like I said before, I run cross country and track. Another opportunity I currently do is I'm a writing tutor here. And, this is just more than just helping people with their writing. This is obviously helping people with their writing, but more than just fixing people's papers, like from I do. Obviously, I try to be a peer to any of the people I work with, but I want to make them into better writers. I want to, allow them to bounce ideas and work on more global issues in the paper, not just grammatical things, although I can do grammar too. Interesting in the bottom is I kind of talk about what I'm currently interested in, and what I think I might pursue a career around is some of the crises of American history. The resegregation of American primary education is something that has interested me, public education rather. So this idea of civil rights also. I like the Fourth Amendment. And I think maybe as a lawyer, I want to help people struggling with these injustices, or just help maybe overseas. I'm interested in international relations, maybe working as a foreign service officer as an extension of the State Department. My resume, this is just a standard bare bones one I use for all the experiences I work, jobs I do not get, and internships I do not get. I had one internship, which I was lucky enough to get. Working for Senator Gillibrand's presidential campaign. Luckily, it was out of Troy, which is only about 20 minutes from my house. So that was a great opportunity. I made many connections that I currently continue to use today. And the Sunnyview job is basically I've worked there since senior year of high school. I volunteered in high school as well, but what I do here is I'm a secretary on one of the nursing units. I bounce around actually from time to time. But basically, I man the phones. I help keep patient records of the day to help handle patient appointments with outside hospitals as it's rehabilitation. So a lot of this stuff is to do with physical therapy, occupational therapy, and I have to represent the hospital on the phone. I have to deal with patient families a lot. So it's a pretty dynamic experience. It can be very hectic at times, actually, but overall, it's been very rewarding for my interpersonal skills, leadership. Like I said, I run cross country track, which is obviously helping on that front. Microsoft Office, pretty standard, whether or not that actually is important, we'll see. B1 certification in German, which is something I'm particularly proud of. Actually enables me to work in Germany, technically, with the certification, as it specifies I have intermediate skills. Some achievements I kind of talked about. Stony Brook running, we have a great team here. At the school, I wrote this. I'm going to keep this goal up because we will do it at least next year. But we wanted to win America East this year, but we got second to UMass Lowell, which was obviously tough. And they want to qualify for NCAA's, which is this upcoming week. And I'm a member of our varsity squad, so we have a good group of guys here, and we just continue to push each other day in and day out, which is cool. It's definitely grown me as a person and as a teammate, and some of my best friends on the team. Political internships I kind of talked about, and I've been pretty particularly proud of my grades here. I've kept it a 4.0. Obviously, it's only been 1 year, so 2 semesters, so not necessarily the most stunning thing compared to some other people here, but I've definitely done pretty well grade-wise, and I hope to continue that as I graduate from undergraduate this year. So I talk about running, which is a big part of my life. Pretty much do it every day. I've been doing it since third grade, technically, sort of. On a more serious level since sophomore year, but it's definitely a big part of my life. I'm not the greatest in other sports, so it's a good opportunity that I did this German, like I said, I've been taking German since ninth grade. I actually applied for Fulbright to teach as an English teacher in Germany, which would be a cool opportunity if I got it, which would help me just become, further fluent. Recreation, I volunteer at Sunnyview. I volunteered in the past. Now I work there. Writing tutor, like I said before, I kind of explained that rule. It's cool, the writing tutor job, though. I work with people that aren't necessarily in my field, political science and history, and more STEM-like, which is cool. TV and film. I won't delve into this too much, but Sopranos, see this poster. Actually, I'm looking at it right now. It's in my room. It's one of the greatest shows of all time, if not the greatest. But basically what it speaks to, that this kind of thing, is that I'm very interested in television and film, not only writing, but cinematography, and the writing aspect of it, too, is more about themes and character analysis. Sopranos is a great show because, on the face of it, many people are turned off to this kind of mafia image, Italian-American kind of thing that people might not necessarily... I think it's maybe just like The Godfather, but it's more than that. There's prevailing themes about American society and the American dream, and the idea of declining American superimportance into the 21st century. It's a very cool look, especially in the northeastern United States, which I happen to grow up in. So I'm not going to click on these because I have them up here, but they are clickable. First, we'll go to my Twitter. You can kind of see I don't have any followers yet. Hopefully, we'll be working on that continuing. But I've been updating my following list. So I follow Newsday, which is obviously Long Island, Point Atlantic, Leon Musk. Some comedians I'm interested in: Chris Rock, Colbert, Fallon, Seinfeld, Conan O'Brien, which is one of my favorites. Journalists: Malcolm Gladwell, Ezra Klein. 538 is more political, data-driven stuff. The Atlantic is cool too. It's a newspaper, a media source. So yeah, I'm gonna build this a little bit more. I know it's not the most impressive right now, but hopefully, in pursuing a digital profile, it'll look a little better. My LinkedIn, I don't know why I clicked on it. It's right here. Again, similar photo. I probably have to get like a better photo than my high school photo, but again, pretty good connection list. I've got a good amount, and I've actually used LinkedIn in the past to actually get some, at least apply to some opportunities and connect with some people and ask them questions. But again, it's really just my resume with a better user interface you can click on and stuff. I guess the courses and accomplishments stuff. Got some endorsements. My friend Joe gave me one, but again, something to work on is just updating it a little more. But again, it's not too bad. Maybe I'll get LinkedIn Premium. We'll see. But yeah, I want to thank you guys for looking at my account, and I actually want to thank everyone for a great class this year. So thank you so much.